89.9 The Wave, Halifax's greatest hit, Super Freak. Rick James, 721. Turning sunny this morning with a high of 3. It is -3 in Halifax. This is The Breakfast Show. I'm Bill. We've got Rick here, too. So 12 years ago today, I became a dad.
Oh, congratulations, Bill.
My firstborn celebrating a birthday today. And every time I think about her being born at the Grace,
Okay.
it always comes back to this one great story that I love sharing with people. Because this is the short version of the story. Basically, we went in there. And my wife has been in labor for like forever. Mm-hmm. And then eventually they had to stop everything. And I'm sitting there in the room, and the nurses and the doctors kind of went into the corner like a football huddle and came back and says, okay, emergency C-section. And of course, you hear those words, and you kind of panic a little bit. But it's like, but I'm telling you, the folks at the Grace, I can never pat them on the back enough. They really knew what they were doing. It's
Amazing
everyone had
people.
their job, and they went to town. I panicked, tried to keep it cool. Mm-hmm. And anyway, they prepped her. And they started wheeling her to the OR. As I started to follow her, this small nurse, who's been there for a while, you can tell, and she's a veteran, she came up to me with scrubs in her hands. And she said, "Here, dear, you have to put these on."
Oh, wow.
And I'm saying, and like, my mind's not in the right spot. And I look at her, and I'm like, move! I literally put my hand on her shoulder and gently pushed her out of the way as I went to follow my wife, who's being wheeled down the hall.
Right.
I start walking, all of a sudden, I feel like, bleh, I'm being choked by my shirt. She reached, and I'm 6'5". This woman may have been 5'2", maybe 5'3", something like that. She had reached up to my collar, hauled me down, and looked at me in the eye and goes, "You are not going anywhere until you put these on."
Wow.
I stopped. I ran to the bathroom, got changed. I thought, okay, let's be calm about this. Mm-hmm. Man, and we got in there, and then, long story short, beautiful baby little girl, it's like, best feeling ever. I think going in there and hearing a doctor say, it's a boy, it's a girl, is the best feeling.
Wow.
Heck, sometimes I wish I had 17 kids, just so I could experience it 17 times.
You'd have to clear that with your wife, though.
Yeah, I don't think she's up for it. But also, when your brother was born, you had a good story.
Oh, yeah. Back then, you had to be over the age of 12 to get into a hospital room.
Sure.
I was 7 at the time, but I was bound and determined to see my new baby brother and my mom, see how she's doing. But they wouldn't let me go to her room.
Oh.
So here I am. I'm stuck in the waiting room. Everybody else is up there visiting, all the adults. And then I remembered this episode of the Flintstones where it was either Barney or Fred had to sneak into a hospital room. So I did the exact same thing. I crawled right up against the reception desk so that the nurse behind it could not see me.
Stop.
Crawled into the elevator.
Yeah.
Hid around the corner, waited till the doors closed, and then I hit 7th floor. Mount Sinai Hospital in Toronto. Found my mom's room and my new brother. It was just great. They let me stay for about 10 minutes. This one very nice nurse, very matronly-like woman,
Sure.
Because somebody was trying to kick me out. Mm-hmm. She just said to me, "Listen, dear, you're okay? You don't have a cold or anything?" I said, "No, I'm totally healthy. I'm just hyped up here."
It's my brother!
Yeah. And they let me stay.
See, it's amazing. I'm telling you, it's stories like this that I just love. I should have had the Mission Impossible theme playing while you're saying that story. I just picture you crawling along, dun 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 dun. That would be perfect.
Or the Flintstones theme.
Now, that could work too. So basically, welcoming a new baby to the family is probably the greatest thing ever, and chances are you two have a funny story as well. So we want you to share them with us. Okay, head on over to our 89.9 The Wave Facebook page, or call us at 420-WAVE. 420-9283. Coming up later on this morning, I'll share a story of my sister, which actually made the front page of the Daily News many, many years ago. Yeah, so share your stories.